AI, artificial intelligence, is a very widespread in everybody's life. Even if often we don't realize it, we use it when we use a credit card to buy something online, when we search something on a web, when we post or like or follow somebody on a social platform. And even when we drive with the navigation support and the driver assistance capabilities of the car based on artificial intelligence. This popularity generates very fast, significant transformations in our life and also in the structure of our society. This is why artificial intelligence, besides being a technical and scientific discipline, has also a very significant social impact. This raises a lot of ethical questions about how artificial intelligence should be designed, developed, deployed, used, and also regulated. The social technical dimensions of AI requires efforts to identify all stakeholders that go well beyond technical experts and include also sociologists, philosophers, economists, policymakers, and all the communities that are impacted by the deployment of this technology. Inclusiveness is necessary in defining the ecosystem in all the phases of the artificial intelligence development and deployment, and also in the impact of AI in the deployment scenario. Without it, we risk of creating AI only for some and leave many others behind in a disadvantaged position. Everybody needs to be involved in defining the vision of the future that we want to build using artificial intelligence and as a technology as a means and not as an end. To achieve this, appropriate guidelines are necessary to drive the creation and use of AI in the right direction. Technical tools are necessary and useful, but they should be complemented by principles, guardrails, well-defined processes, and effective governance.
As Roy said, to use AI efficiently, we need to evaluate some rules, some guidelines, which we will follow during the usage. You may think that it just slows down the whole process of innovation, but it's not about slowing down the innovations. It's more about safety, and it's more about equality. Because AI is that thing which is trained on the data from the internet mainly, especially computer vision. And let's be honest, internet is not that kind of thing which is absolutely equal, absolutely clear from any stereotypes, any discrimination, and etc. Also, I can provide you a few examples about that are connected with biases during the work of AI. The most popular example is the work of ImageNet, which was classifying white men better than black men, and it is discrimination. And also there was one computer vision AI in the airport to detect terrorists, and this program, this models, it found more suspicious people who are Muslim and with a beard, because the internet contains many pictures that are associated with the word terrorist. There are mainly Muslims with a beard. And so it is really big ethical issue for AI in general, because to work efficiently they also need to get rid of the stereotypes in the dataset. And also, if AI is now a global thing, and if it won't deal with the biases in future can also be so widespread. All the stereotypes will be so widespread that it can lead to discrimination, human rights violation, and injustice.
So the third problem with AI is intellectual property, ownership, and fair use. AI's ability to generate content, whether text, images, or music, has made it easier than ever to inadvertently infringe upon intellectual property rights. Automated systems can unintentionally reproduce copyright materials, and distinguishing AI generated content from its source can be challenging. This leads to questions about accountability and the protection of the original creators. As recently events show, AI generated content is a real problem. Hollywood Studios and the Writers Guild of America, which went on strike for 5 months, which is the longest strike in its history, concluded an agreement that artificial intelligence will not steal credit or income from human screenwriters. One of the most closely watched aspects of negotiations in the strike was the use of artificial intelligence, amid concerns from both writers and actors that unchecked AI could dramatically reshape Hollywood and undermine their roles, pitching artists against robots in a battle over human creativity. So in this war of man against machine, for now it appears that man has won, but it's only in filmmaking area, while the other aspects of life are not solved. Another case happened a year ago. The Colorado State Fair made headlines for unknowingly awarding first place to artwork created with help from artificial intelligence. The saga began last August when game designer Jason Allen won the first place in the Fair Digital's art competition. When he shared his victory online, he mentioned that he used Midjourney AI that turns text into images to help create his piece titled Theatre de Opera Special. Allen maintains he was open about using AI from the beginning, though judges say they didn't know until after the fact. Either way, disclosure wasn't necessary at the time, meaning Allen never broke any rules. So after that case, Fair have amended the contest rules. Artists must disclose whether they use AI to make their submissions, which is again shows the value of regulations ethics in AI generated content. In conclusion, in this video, we covered the ethical concerns of artificial intelligence. From all of the above, we can say that AI is still developing, and everyone, including scientists, engineers, lawyers, and others, need to be engaged in order to regulate the ethical side of AI, because it is important not only for humans but also for artificial intelligence future.